Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the biggest mysteries in the world of My Hero Academia. What is the true origin of quirks? We all know the official story, right? The luminescent baby, born in Qingqing City, China, was the first sign of this new evolution of humanity. From that single point, quirks started popping up all over the world, completely reshaping society. But is that the whole story? I think there's something much deeper going on, and the clues have been scattered throughout the series all along. The official explanation sounds a lot like a naturally occurring evolutionary leap, similar to the X gene in Marvel's X-Men. Humanity simply developed a new trait. However, as the series has progressed, especially with the introduction of concepts like the Quirk singularity and the true nature of all for one and one for all, this simple explanation starts to feel a little too convenient. The story has been pointing us towards a more artificial, almost alien origin. Let's start with the most compelling piece of evidence, the theory that quirks originated from a virus. Think about it. A virus is a biological agent that can insert its own genetic material into a host's DNA, fundamentally altering it. This perfectly explains how quirks could have spread so rapidly across the globe. It wasn't just random mutations happening simultaneously everywhere. It was a contagion. The luminescent baby wasn't the cause, but the first widely reported symptom of a global pandemic. This quirk virus theory aligns perfectly with the concept of the quirk singularity doomsday theory, which Dr. Garaki was obsessed with. The theory posits that as generations pass, quirks will continue to mix and grow stronger, eventually becoming too powerful for human bodies to control. This sounds less like natural evolution, which typically stabilizes over time, and more like a runaway genetic program, a virus that's continuously mutating and amplifying itself with each new host. The instability and the ever-increasing power levels are hallmarks of something that isn't entirely natural. So if it was a virus, where did it come from? This is where we step into some heavier speculation, but it's grounded in the narrative. Could this virus have been extraterrestrial? It might sound far-fetched, but consider the sheer randomness and variety of quirks. One person can shoot explosions from their hands, another can talk to animals, and a third has an engine in their legs. This level of diversity doesn't scream single evolutionary path. It feels more like a vast library of genetic information was suddenly dumped into the human gene pool. An alien virus, perhaps carried on a meteor or through some other cosmic event, could have been a biological terraforming agent or simply a genetic archive that accidentally integrated with human DNA. This brings us to the ultimate architects, All for One and Dr. Garaki. They aren't just exploiting a natural phenomenon, they seem to understand its fundamental mechanics better than anyone. All for One's ability to steal, stockpile, and combine quirks is almost like he's a system administrator for this quirk program. He can manipulate the code. Dr. Garaki, his loyal scientist, is the one who reverse engineers it. His creation of the Nomu involves artificially combining multiple quirks into a single body, often with disastrous results, mirroring the natural instability predicted by the quirk singularity. They aren't just observing evolution, they're hacking it. Their work suggests they know quirks aren't just a simple mutation. They treat quirks like pieces of software, something to be copied, deleted, and combined. Garaki even managed to duplicate quirks, a feat that would be nearly impossible if quirks were purely random, natural mutations. His research, and All for One's entire existence, point to a deeper, more systematic origin for these powers. They seem to have cracked the source code of what makes a quirk, a code that was likely written by something or someone a long time ago. Now, let's tie this all together with One for All. This quirk is unique. It's not just a power, it's a living legacy, a culmination of wills and consciousness passed down through generations. Inside the core of One for All, the vestiges of the previous users exist. This is a crucial clue. It shows that quirks have the capacity to store a person's consciousness, their very essence. This is far beyond a simple genetic trait. This hints at a level of biological technology that is almost incomprehensible. The fact that the vestiges can interact with the current user, like we've seen with Deku, suggests that the quirk factor is more than just DNA. It's a biotechnological component capable of recording and replaying consciousness. Perhaps this was the original purpose of the Quirk virus, to act as a biological archive, preserving the experiences and knowledge of a species. But when it encountered humanity, it resulted in superpowers instead. One for All might be the purest expression of this original intent, a quirk that actively stores and shares the will of its users. So, what's the big picture? Let's recap the theory. An ancient, possibly extraterrestrial virus containing a vast library of genetic information arrived on Earth. This virus integrated with human DNA, causing a global pandemic that manifested as quirks. The first visible case was the luminescent baby. This virus is inherently unstable, leading to the quirk singularity. All for One and Dr. Garaki somehow figured out the true artificial nature of quirks and have been manipulating this system for their own gain. And finally, One for All represents a unique and perhaps purest form of this phenomenon, a quirk that embodies the original purpose of storing consciousness. This explanation ties together so many loose threads in the series. It explains the rapid spread of quirks, the quirk singularity, the unnatural abilities of All for One, the scientific breakthroughs of Dr. Garaki, and the unique nature of One for All. It transforms the story from a simple tale of evolution into a sci-fi epic about humanity, grappling with a powerful, ancient, and potentially alien technology that has become a part of their very biology. It's not just about heroes and villains. It is about humanity, a struggle to control a gift or a curse that it doesn't fully understand. What do you guys think? Is the origin of quirks a natural evolutionary leap, or is it the result of an ancient alien virus? Does this theory make sense to you? Let me know all your thoughts and your own theories down in the comments below. I love reading what you all come up with. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more My Hero Academia content. Ring that bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and as always, go beyond. Plus Ultra.